Dear students, for the class 9, in the practice questions, our first question is examine whether the following are the rational or irrational. Our first question is root 2 minus 1, root 2 minus 2 whole square. So we applied the identity a minus b square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So root 2 minus 2 whole square is root 2 square plus 2 square minus 2 into root 2 into 2. So root 2 square is 2, 2 square 4, and minus 2 into 2 is 4, and 4 into root 2 is 4 root 2. 2 and 4 are like term, so 6 minus 4 root 2. Here 6 and 4 are rational, but root 2 is irrational. And here the product of rational and irrational is irrational, and the difference of rational and irrational is also irrational. So the first number is irrational. Second question is 2 minus root 2 and 2 plus root 2. Here we applied a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So 2 square is 4, root 2 square is 2, and 4 minus 2 is 2, and which is rational. Third question is root 2 plus root 3 whole square. Here we applied a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Root 2 square is 2, root 3 square 3, and 2 into root 2 into root 3, root 2 into root 3 is root 6, so 2 root 6. The same process, 2 plus 3, 5, plus 2 root 6, and root 6 is irrational, so the final answer is irrational. Next question is 1.10, 100, and so on. And this is after this is non-terminating, non-repeating numbers, because after the decimal all the digits are different and are not a particular end. So this is non-terminating, non-repeating, and non-terminating, non-repeating number is irrational. Second question is initially the first four part of first question. Second question is prove that root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. We can solve this question with the help of contradiction method. So first of let us assume that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational number, and rational number can be converted into the form of p by q. So root 3 plus root 5 equal to p by q. Squaring both sides, root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equivalent to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Root 3 square is 3, root 5 square is 5, and plus 2 into root 15 equal to p square by q square. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 2 root 15 equal to p square by q square. Here transpose the numbers 8 minus p square by q square equal to minus 2 root 15. Again cross multiplied minus 2 in this side, minus 1 by 2, and 8 minus p square by q square equal to root 15. In the LHS, first of all we should multiply it, minus 8 by 2 minus minus plus p square by 2q square equal to root 15. 2 4 is 8, so minus 4 plus p square by 2q square. In this steps, the LHS part is a rational number because minus 4 is a rational number, p and q are integers, so it is also a rational number. So the whole term is equivalent to rational number. This is a rational number, but its RHS is not a rational number, and here we are getting a equal term. So in equation first, root 15 is an irrational number. So minus 4 plus p square by 2q square is also an irrational number. And this term is equivalent to our questions, root 3 plus root 5, because we are generating this term from the root 3 plus root 15. So root 3 plus root 5 is also an irrational number, but we are assuming it's rational. So our assumption was wrong. So hence root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Let's move to the third question, and third question is solve the 5 to the power 2x plus 1 equal to 6 into 5 to the power x minus 1. Solve this equation. So first of all, we should split this term 2x into 5 to the power 1, because here base are same. Transpose this term to the LHS. 5 to the power x to the power 2 into 5 minus 6 into 5 to the power x plus 1 equal to 0. Here we should assume that 5 to the power x equal to y. So y square in the multiplication 5, so 5y square minus 6y plus 1 equal to 0, and solve by splitting the middle term. So 5 into 1 is 5, and determine the factor of 5 whose sum is 6. So 5 and 1, so 5y square minus 5y minus y plus 1. Make two pairs. In the first pair 5y is common, so y minus 1 is remaining. Again minus 1 is common, then y minus 1. Y minus 1 again common, then 5y minus 1. Again put the values of y. Here y is equivalent to 5 to the power x. Here y minus 1 equal to 0, or 5y minus 1 equal to 0. So put y equal to 1 or 5y equal to 1 and y equal to 1 upon 5. Again put the values of y. Here 5 to the power x equal to 1, or 5 to the power x equal to 5 to the power minus 1. In place of 1 we can put 5 to the power 0, or 5 to the power x equal to 5 to the power minus 1. On compare both sides, so x equal to 0 or x equal to minus 1. In the next question, if 10 to the power x equal to 64, and find the values of 10 to the power x by 2 plus 1. So first of all, the given term is 10 to the power x equal to 64. We cannot split the factors of 64 and 10, so in the same factors. So we should start from this. 10 to the power x by 2 plus 1 is equivalent to 10 to the power x by 2 into 10 to the power 1. 10 to the power x by 2 can be converted in this form. 10 to the power x to the power half into 10 to the power 1 is 10. Our given term is 10 to the power x equal to 64. So we can put 64 to the power half into 10. 64 is, the factor of 64 is 8 into 8. So put 8 square. Again power 1 by 2 into 10. And 8 to the power 2 into half. 2 and 2 cancel. And 8 into 10 is 80. Our next question is, simplify 256 to the power 0.16 into 256 to the power 0.09. Here base are same, and in the multiplication power should be added. So 256 to the power 0.16 plus 0.09. So 256 to the power, whose sum is 0.25, and 256 to the power 0.25 is equivalent to 1 by 4. Again find the factor of 256. 256, the factor of 256 is 16 square is 256. So we can put 4 to the power 4, and its whole power is 1 by 4. So 4 to the power 4 into 1 by 4. 4 and 4 cancel, and our answer is 4. Our next question is, if ABC equal to 1, and show that 1 upon 1 plus A plus B inverse plus 1 upon 1 plus B plus C inverse plus 1 upon 1 plus C plus A inverse is equivalent to 1. So we should start from here. Here ABC equal to 1, so C equal to 1 upon AB, and we should start from LHS, and here the 1 upon 1 plus A plus B inverse, here B inverse can be write in the form of 1 by B. Similarly 1 by C and 1 by A. In these steps we should make the same term, same numbers in these three terms. So put the C equal to 1 by AB. So 1 upon 1 plus A plus 1 by B. Here 1 upon 1 plus B. Here 1 by C is put AB. Again in place of C, 1 upon AB plus 1 by A, and again taking the LCM. So here B is LCM. So first B plus AB plus 1. Again 1 upon 1 plus B plus AB. The same thing, here AB is LCM. So first AB plus 1 plus B. Transpose this. So b upon b plus ab plus 1. Here 1 upon b plus ab plus 1. Again ab upon b plus ab plus 1. Again same LCM, b plus ab plus 1. So in the numerator b plus 1 plus ab, and these are the same term, so it is cancelled and its answer is 1. Our next question is 2 by 3 to the power x multiplied by 3 by 2 to the power 2x is equivalent to 81 by 16, and find the value of x. So first make the same base. Here 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. So the same, we should make the same numbers. So first of all 1 upon 2 by 3 to the power minus x. We should change the exponent, and here 3 by 2 to the power 2x is equivalent to 81 by 16. Here base are same in the division, so power should be subtracted. Here next question is 2 by 3 to the power x multiplied by 3 by 2 to the power 2x is equivalent to 81 by 16, and find the value of x. So the laws of exponent is a to the power minus x equal to 1 upon a to the power x. So change this term, and 2 by 3 can be converted into 3 by 2 the power minus x by using this law, and 3 by 2 the power 2x is equivalent to 81 by 16. Here base are same in the multiplication, so power should be added, minus x plus 2x, and find the factor of 16 and 81. So 81 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, and 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 3 by 2 the power 2x minus x is x, and here 3 by 2 the power 4. Again on compare both sides, here base are same, so powers will be same, so the x equal to 4.